A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup because this environment is hostile.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. So Auburn's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Nickel. Grabbed behind the line, it's Powell. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Complete on 3rd down. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Interesting call here on 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
That's caught. It's Harris. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Right down the gut of the field. The 30, the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
It is so nice to have a guy that can take a play that looks like it's going for no gain, break the tackle, and then you've got an explosive play now in great field position.
It's so awesome. You don't have to block it perfectly. He makes the guy miss, breaks the...
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Inside the 40, the 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And now That was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Nichols. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day. Leaves it with the running back. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Hurricanes are on the move. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Iron sharpens iron, and you just... A Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of Eat.
There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
What a phenomenal job in the open field. Great. Take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Caught in the backfield. It's Kane. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got an open man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. Oh, just keeps moving. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Setting up the screen. Sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw it. Caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely center cut. That'll trim the deficit to 15. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah. Don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2. Go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here comes the heat.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. Looking for a man. It's nickel. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Makes the play in the backfield again. And the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Harris. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They come into this third quarter with it. Of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Nickel. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here's the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire...
Going downfield for the big play. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Working that left side now. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Canes are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Quick completion to the right. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Nickel. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a...
Turning it on. He's at the touchdown Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab behind the line. It's Flowers. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the running game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Flowers. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Flowers. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, move the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route.